What's up, people? Welcome to our arcade stream. I know I meant to do this yesterday, but some stuff came up and I wound up not being able to get to it. But the game we're going to be looking at is Battlechasers Nightwar, and don't worry, I will be doing a Splatoon 2 Splatfest stream later this afternoon, like normal, probably around either 2 or 4 this afternoon. Just depends on how much stuff I get done today. But we're going to be taking a look at Battlechasers Nightwar that just released for the Switch. It was already out on PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. I think it was like October or November of last year. It's actually a pretty fun game. So if you're into dungeon crawlers and RPGs, especially like a turn-based RPG, it's actually a pretty good one to pick up. I would say a pretty good game to pick up if you're a fan of the comic. It has the elements of the comic that you like, I would say. Your favorite characters in there and plus some new ones. The comic didn't last long. It was only like 9 issues proper. Even though there's a collection that you can go get. It's on Amazon because they got the hardcover and the softcover collection with all nine issues in it. So you can find that if you want to. It's out there for you to get. But yeah, this game's actually not bad, but it is a bit of a grind. So if you don't like grinding, I'm gonna warn you now. You have to grind to get to these levels because some of these levels are unforgiving if you're not properly leveled up and you're not properly using playing the game like it's meant to be played, because there's a lot of loot chasing, a lot of crafting that needs to be done, and those are things that you probably need to know going into this purchase if you plan on purchasing this game. But let's take a look at Battlechasers Nightwar and look at least like the first 30 minutes to an hour, because like I said, I've already, this is a double dip for me. So I'm gonna start a new game just so I won't have to worry about it, so we can go start from the beginning. So I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, let y'all enjoy this.
Years have passed since the great warrior and leader of men, Aramis, vanished. Left behind were his mighty gauntlets, artifacts of untold power, giving their wielder the strength to move mountains, as the stories were told. Also left behind was his daughter, Gully. She discovered her father's gauntlets, setting in motion the events that would make her a target of great importance and bring her into the company of her greatest defenders. Nolan, the wise and mighty wizard, whose tongue is as sharp as his wit. His mysterious companion, Calibretto, a war golem of immense power. Garrison, a swordsman, once brother-in-arms to Aramis, now sworn to protect his only living kin. And the rogue Red Monica, who can be foe as quickly as friend. Together, they have traveled the capital lands while defending Gully from those who seek the power of her gauntlets for themselves. Nolan, on a personal quest to learn more about mana, which fuels the world's magic and technology, has led the group towards a mysterious landmass known as the Crescent Isle. There, vast reserves of mana were once rumored to exist. As they approach the island, they quickly discover why so little is known about the area.
Everyone hang on!
What are you waiting for? Shoot back!
With what? It's a stealth ship.
This is stealth?
Just do something.
It's always on me, ain't it? These kids don't know how easy they've got it.
We're being boarded.
Golly, get below deck.
You break easier than I do, remember?
More incoming, port side.
Oh no!
Gully, what?
Golly,
I've got you. All right, Red. Looks like it's just me and, figures.
Okay, so that's the opening. So I don't mind the animation. If you've watched the Castlevania animated series on Netflix, those are the same guys that did the animation for this. Found out that it was actually not bad. I kind of don't mind it. I kind of like the way they did it. It kind of grew on me after a while, so it works for me. Now this is one of the games that I actually backed on Kickstarter. I usually don't do that. I've only backed like 3. This one, the upcoming Bloodstained game from Koji Igarashi, did that one, and another one. So this is like one of the few games that I actually supported. So, like I said, I do like the visuals on this game. It's just one of the games that I think they did a good job on it. And like when I first got it, I didn't expect Baldur's Gate exactly, but it's kind of like that a little bit as far as the dungeon crawling is concerned and all that. So, like I said, if you've never played something like that, if that's not your thing, you might not like it that much. I do. Because it just I like the turn-based I like turn-based RPGs, so it works for me.
you've been resting for a few hours.
I guess I wasn't completely prepared for that cannon blast. Was I dreaming, or did you leap off the ship to catch me?
I did.
How'd we make it down in one piece?
Nolan. We fell through a portal he opened, placing us on the ground with only minor injuries.
Then what happened to him?
We don't know.
And Garrison? Monica?
Garrison fell through the portal as well. Monica appears to be missing, along with Nolan.
Then let's get moving. They could be hurt.
Garrison already went ahead to search for them. Are you sure you're well enough to move?
Now there is a little bit about the game that you're gonna have to like. That's why it's a good idea to grind in this game, because like once you get to like some of the later stuff, well, not even really the later stuff, but once you get Red Monica, once you find her in the game, the difficulty level kind of gets ratcheted up a little bit, but you do have the ability to go back and play previous dungeons that you have already played, and that'll give you you can actually play it on a different level, so you can play it on like legendary or whatever and up your experience that much more. So that helps. Also, another thing that helps is that the dungeon skills and the actual skills of each player, you have to, because you only get to play with 3 at a time, so you got to take skills into account. So sometimes, like, I don't really like later on in the game, like Calibrato does the best healing, but sometimes you kind of need to go in to full-on attack mode, so you just have to keep that in mind on some situations. God damn, I always forget that chest is over there. Okay, the artwork actually is pretty good. If you're a fan of and I hope I'm not massacring his name, Joe Madureira formerly known as Joe Mad. He's like one of my favorite artists. I used to follow him back when he was drawing for Uncanny X-Men and this comic as well, Battlechasers. He's awesome. He did the artwork for Darksiders 1 and 2. Also, a fun fact: the guy who does the music for this game is actually the same guy who did the music for Darksiders 2. So, one thing I will say though, this game loads way faster than the Xbox version. Just to let you know. Small side note. All right, so like right now, you don't really have a lot in the way of abilities yet. So, like I said, see, you only have like 2, but the more you level up, the better it gets. Just a quick piece of advice: save any health items you get, because of the simple fact that you don't get a lot of health in this game. You really don't. So, I mean, as far as like items are concerned, you know, you don't get a lot of health items. So you have to make something. A lot of them you have to make yourself. So just be advised of that. Okay, so you know what? I'm tired of really playing with this dude, so I'm just gonna do obliterate, and I'll just do a jab for her. This is going to get him down even more, because that should, yeah. Yep, that takes care of that. So this is the other thing you probably gonna like about this game is the whole overcharge effect. I'll probably show that when I get a couple better enemies to fight, because it usually comes into play when you're fighting better enemies as opposed to like the earlier ones. Because some of the other ones, like the slimes and the spiders, if they're like of low level, really, it's not. You don't really get a chance to really use it, I would say. But overcharge does help you out when you're fighting like some of the stuff in the dungeons and stuff. You can build it up a lot and then do like one of your abilities. It won't take off from your actual ability. So that's one thing you need to keep in mind. It's all about strategy in here. And we have a sign. So now I could go fight that slime and get that treasure chest, which I'm probably gonna go do. But you'll see, like on the map where they have like how the map's set up, you'll see the enemies and you'll get to pick your path or whatever. It just depends. Now once you get like better up in the game, you're gonna see like a lot of well, once you get higher level, you can run right past them, just like a normal, RPG. But notice, like when I do this hit here, if you see down on Gully's at the bottom, you see where her blue, whatever they call it is, 10 on the overcharge. So if I ever go to do one of her abilities, it won't take from that actual line yet. It'll just keep it depending on how much I do. So. And then I'm probably gonna get poisoned. Oh, never mind, I'm not. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty quick because he's finna go down. And forgive me for not knowing the actual names. It's early in the morning. I'm tired. I really don't care. So I'm very, very tired right now. So I've been having a little trouble on the sleeping side of things. But whatever, it is what it is. Oh, and sometimes like you'll find like the loot that's actually on the map. Get as much loot as you can. I would say just get as much loot as you can, because when you come to crafting, you're probably gonna need it. And here we go. A spider and a slimy. All right. So for this one, I'm gonna go on and start this off. I'm not gonna overcharge because I just want to get this over with. So obliterate. And she does a scatter shot that hits both of them. Alright, so he's almost done. I already got one that's almost done, so I can just finish him off. Okay, so the spider, this is going to be a little bit of a... Yeah. That's still not enough to make me sweat yet. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can make it to where I get to the actual specials. When you actually see a special, it's actually pretty cool. Meeting up with Garrison finally.
I'm glad you're all right. What you did during the airship battle, shielding the cannon blast.
You would have done the same for me.
Maybe, but with messier results. You're a brave kid, but remember, we don't fully understand the power of your father's gauntlets. You have to be more careful with them.
I had no choice.
No, I guess not.
Garrison, this universe's version of Batman, I guess.
I believe he was trying to thank you. Have you found any sign of Monica or Nolan?
I haven't. And this village looks long abandoned. There are lights on the horizon. To the east. Might be a town.
Which is right where we're going, by the way.
Investigate. If they survived, they likely headed that direction.
What do you mean, if? Nolan saved us. He can save himself. And Monica, too.
The optimism of youth.
Probably right. Let's go find them.
Alright, so now we got Garrison. And there we go. Okay, Garrison. I like Garrison's moveset, especially when you start leveling them up. Now they're talking about overcharge. Yeah, especially when you start leveling them up, because he has a couple moves that just straight up come in handy. So, as you can see, three people in the group with like just one enemy. It gets kind of easy depending on what the level of the enemy is. There's a couple of enemies on here that I know when I first played it back last year, it was kind of ridiculous. And once again, you find other stuff like this. All this stuff's in the lore, so you can read it at any time, basically. Alright, gotta take him out. Because he does poison, and I really don't like that. So, he goes first. Yeah. That surprisingly didn't take off hardly any life. Okay. That took off a nice little number. Alright, got that. Now, if you go south early in the game, you're not gonna last long. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. You're not gonna last long. Harm's way. So, before I go to the end, I'm gonna go here first. You gotta love the artwork on this. I really wouldn't mind seeing an anime of this for some reason. I think it'd probably work as an anime, like an anime movie or something, but that's just wishful thinking at this point.
You'll be back.
Okay, now we go to this one. The Book of Secrets. Out to lunch. Yeah, just leave. Now this lady... no, never mind. This is the collector. The one we just came from, you find her a little later in the game. You don't find everybody in the game, so... Oh, you don't ever find everybody in this village off the rip, so... That's in the store. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, I ain't got enough of you yet. Alright, this guy... Nah. Okay, yeah, he's not there yet.
You're the townsmith?
You're gonna need this guy.
Who the hell are you?
That's a rough way to greet strangers.
Being strangers, you don't know how rough we get around here.
I suppose we're gonna learn quickly.
Aye, skin's got to be thick to survive in a forsaken land like this one. And your hammer better be heavy. Speaking of forsaken lands, how did you lot end up here?
We came in on an airship. As we approached, pirates ambushed us.
Sounds right enough. Though not quite pirates, as you say. Bandits. Simple as that. Just thugs full of hot air. But they've been a right pain in the arse recently.
Bandits. Who do they work for?
Well, being bandits. Themselves, mostly. That said, they're acting differently the last few moons. Less scatterbrained, more organized. As a few of us left a bit worried.
We were separated from some friends during the battle. We think they may have them, or know where they are. We'd like to...
Chat. A few weaklings came by causing trouble last dawn. Chased them off down the south road. You can head that way, if you think you'll find your friends.
If we don't, they'll regret it.
Keep your head up. They must have a camp down there somewhere. Oh. Well,
Okay, can't really do nothing with him right now because of the simple fact that it's a lot of we got to get some more level up, so you can't really do nothing with him right now at the moment. Gonna go on and rest because of the simple fact that I need to get all my energy back before I go back down south, because I got to go down to there's a camp that's down there. Go down there, take care of that guy, come back, and then things should open up a little bit more. So as you progress, it opens up a little bit more. So that's pretty much how this game works. Like I said, it's pretty much Baldur's Gate with Battlechasers in the Battlechasers world, basically. If you've ever played Baldur's Gate. That type of dungeon crawling, basically. If you haven't played that, more like what's another game that was like that? X-Men Legends. The first one, not the second one. Okay, so let's go down to the South Road right quick, because I want to say it's, yeah, because you can't go over that way yet, I don't think. Yeah, you can't go across the bridge yet, because once you get across the bridge, it's That's when you go to a part of the game you can't access yet. And this is over. Unlock Quick Fist, unlock Nature's Boon. As you can see, you unlock a lot of stuff. So, let's see. I'm not really gonna do anything yet. Where? I guess it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Hopefully this takes it off. Oh, no it didn't. Alright. And I'm poisoned. And I lost a lot of life. Alright, actually, let me use one of his abilities. What's the Nature's Bone? Nah. I'll let her finish him off. And do I have bleed yet? No, I don't. You know what? Screw it. Cleave. That should heal him up. Yeah. Didn't get rid of the poison, but it did heal him. So that's pretty much all I needed him to do. So take this guy out. Oh, come on. He has one, really? One. Over. Okay, hitting the 30-minute mark. So I think I'm just going to finish this part here. Yeah, because there's the camp, so. Don't make you enjoy this, huh? Okay, whatever. Alright, so one down. Alright. You gonna go after me? Really? Can't let y'all get rid of Garrison that quick. Alright. So one more of this and I should be able to, if he's still around. Oh, he's not. Okay. I like getting up Garrison's overcharge just so like when he gets his abilities, once you start getting the specials, getting that overcharge actually makes things a little bit more flashier in my opinion. Yeah, you gotta go this way. Investigate the campsite. So we're about to do a little dungeon part. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is take Calibrado and I'm going to use Garrison because I like his stutter step move. Because his little dungeon skill actually gets you through traps relatively easily. Oh yeah, we can't see him. Crap. Okay. Evoke the messenger. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to play this? You know what? I'll just do this because I want to get this kind of over with a little bit quickly. So, as you can see, the guy that's up at the top that's barely visible, you can't hardly see him. So, it's not going to let you attack him. Technically. He should be coming up in a second. There he goes. Oh man, 49, really? Need to get rid of him. Alright, I think one more time ought to go. Did not mean to do that. I meant to hit him. Really, with the poison? You know what? Ability time. Let's Quake Fist. 34 to a damaged target. Scatter shot. Got 30, so I'm going to wow, really? Calibrator, I need you to heal yourself. Okay, there we go. That's what I like to see. Alright, he's done. Okay. So, and I forgot he stacks off the rip. Quake Fist. Obliterate. And cleave. So I just need to finish him. There we go. I hate those bandits because of the simple fact that they usually stack stuff. I kind of hate that. Alright, so we're about to head back to town after I heal myself, of course. There we go. That feels much better. And back to Greenberg, back to Garrison. Alright. Is there anywhere? Yeah. This thing. And I'll level all that stuff once I get back into town. I don't know if there's any, if they respawn back on the map. I think they do. By the way, I love and hate fighting light slots. I'll probably do another playthrough when I get to them. Probably that first real dungeon that you go to. I'll probably do another playthrough of that once I get to it. But yeah, that thing is a pain. Those guys are a pain, or can be a pain, especially the berserker ones. Okay, so you can't go here yet. So yeah, just know that. And yes, I know I'm avoiding a few of them, just because I don't feel like having to deal with them right now at the moment. So now we go back to this guy.
What do you need?
I believe we found the bandit you chased out of town. In his possession was a letter we were unable to fully decipher.
Hey, let's have a look.
Yeah, bloodied letter. My bad, people.
Outsiders
Controllers skipped.
Likely to, complicate things.
Outsiders? Does that mean us?
Yeah, it's hard to make out entirely. But it speaks of the Iron Outpost. That can be sure.
What's that? And where is it?
Mightiest military fortification south of the snows. Long abandoned. But bandits have been going in and out a lot lately. Sky's no why. Gate north of town is locked to keep people from wandering that way. Here's the key. Well, you look likely to survive. But just in case, I've got a fine weapon or two for sale here that may come in handy if the talking turns to fighting. Some others around town have useful wares as well. You might ask around, see what you can find. If they answer your knocks, that is. What do you need?
Now, the upgrade thing I actually like, but you gotta have some money for that first. So I don't even know how much money I got. Yeah, I only got 190. Like most of this stuff, like yeah, you might as well wait until after you do the Iron Outpost stuff. Just because like at this point in the game you don't really have that much money. So you can probably go back out on the world map and fight a little bit and make some, or you can sell some stuff.
Right.
So like I won't even be able to upgrade till I come back to this. But what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna call it a day for this one right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this little brief playthrough of Battlechasers Nightwar. I will do another live stream when I get ready to go to the Iron Outpost, so be on the lookout for that. I am doing a Splatoon 2 live stream later this afternoon, so Team Raph, if you're on it, if you're on Splatoon, I'm rolling with Team Raph. It's Team Raph versus Donnie, versus Donnie for today's Splatfest. So join me probably somewhere around 3 or 4, somewhere in there, somewhere between 2 and 4. I'll put it like that. I'll put it out on Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus before I go live though. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys then. Peace.